just crazy how one mistake can replay in your head for months. One moment, one sentence, and suddenly you're the villain in your own story. You try to move on, distract yourself, and tell your friends that you're fine. But then, out of nowhere, a song plays or a familiar scent hits you, and it all just comes rushing back. I've been trying to make it up, but no words can match what I did. Because the truth is, I wasn't ready what I was asking for. I thought I had healed. I thought I was different this time. But I ended up repeating the same cycle. Just with someone who didn't deserve it. So now, I'm here, not to beg for forgiveness, but to finally take responsibility.
Two months ago, I made a mistake that cost me a great friend and romantic interest. I've known this person for a few years now, but nothing really happened between us until this year. Occasional DMs, switched to sending memes, and from memes we went to texting and Snapchat, and eventually I'd start calling her more often after I went out or did something. And that's because she was a very comfortable person to talk to laugh with, and sometimes just to yap around with. Slowly but surely, it started turning into flirting and Instagram DMs and, specific posts and that kind of. And finally, we started meeting in person. But one-on-one, I guess. But on the last occasion, I initiated it too far. And when she asked for an explanation or a word for this, I made up an excuse. I lied and made it seem like she meant nothing to me. And that I maybe made it seem like it was casual, which it wasn't.
Weeks, even months have passed, and somehow I ended up finding a wonderful internship pretty close to home. Close enough to home that it felt like the universe was throwing me a small lifeline. I even started taking driver's lessons again. But the cravings, God, the cravings. For 2 months straight, all I wanted was distraction. Going out, parties, noise, people, anything to drown out the feeling that something inside me was slipping. Anything to drown out how much I truly missed you. It was like the louder my brain screamed, the more I wanted to escape it. But deep down, beneath everything, beneath the impulses, the anxiety, the noise, there was this tiny, stubborn voice telling me what I already knew. Running from it wasn't going to fix it, and maybe for the first time in a long time, I was finally ready to stop running. Now, I've gotten some time to let things simmer, but space can be a dangerous thing. With everything quiet, all the stuff I thought I'd outrun started slipping back in. That weird feeling of watching myself from outside my own body. That heavy brain fog that makes simple things feel like a maze. And yeah, even the anger issues I used to have, showing up out of nowhere, like it's been waiting in the dark this whole time. I hurt you because I let my wounds speak for me. Insecurity, inadequacy, bits of lust. And I need you to know that none of it was ever about using you, playing you, or just wanting you physically. I really liked you. I just didn't know how to handle being that vulnerable with you in, one of the worst periods of my life, which is no excuse, but I guess I was afraid.
I slowly messed up from the beginning, and I didn't know what to say and what I actually wanted. So you had to guess, and I never joined your initiations to go places because I was afraid of this dance being one-sided. And it probably looked like I was someone who couldn't care too much. But the truth, things moved faster than I expected. And at the end, instead of stepping up, I panicked and stepped down. And then months later, I woke up and it all clicked. I realized every misstep that you really liked me as much as I did you. The songs of your stories, the posts, the late night calls, you showing up when money was tight, listening to me vent for like hours without judging, giving me advice on my current struggles, being considerate for feelings, for my clothings, even to eat, and when you stayed over, staying longer when you should have left. But I lived with the thought of being love bombed, but I still looked to you for emotion and comfort. I guess I realize now how disrespectful I was, how blind I was. And for the months that came, I kept replaying those scenarios, those moments in my head, thinking about every step I should have done differently. Would it have been better if I prevented all of this? If I never showed up at all? And yeah, how I should have gone on that drive with you instead of talking inside. Yeah, that look in your eyes when you left, I wish I could have communicated better. Told you how I truly felt. And instead of hurting you like this, be better. And maybe it wouldn't ended up like this.
You put up a decent front that night, still willing to meet me again after everything that happened. And saying sorry doesn't erase what happened. It doesn't reset anything. And I know that now. But I understand it better. How my silence, my hesitations,
My choices, even when I didn't mean to, kept hurting you. I see now how hard it was for you to step back, wanting someone to grow, to be better, while still choosing yourself. That takes strength. Someday I might forget your freckled face, your laugh, maybe even your smell. But the warmth you gave me, that'll stay. Somewhere quiet, permanent, like a fingerprint on my soul.